It's time for the Soaring Eagle News with Herbert Dunn. Reporting. Good day. Top stories include dogs let loose in downtown Austin, setting off a bark fest, going down the streets of the city. Now here's some live footage of the dog sanity. Wow, that's almost as insane as this gun control protest. Gun control protest is becoming more popular around the nation. It has America's up in arms about what should be done. Now going to Darla Summers, live from California, who is attending one of the major protests. Now to you, Darla.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn. I'm here in Los Angeles, California with Miss Kittens, who is protesting for gun control. Miss Kittens, what are your stances on gun control?
I think there needs to be stricter laws and regulations on who and why someone should obtain a gun license. I think it's way too easy for former criminals and other people to get a gun license nowadays.
How do you believe the Second Amendment applies to gun control?
I believe these rights that are secured by the Second Amendment are not unlimited. Even when the amendment was passed, there were still gun regulations. And there's been court cases such as Columbia versus Heller, which has proved that there are certain limits to these individual rights.
How do you think gun regulation laws would affect the death toll by firearms?
I think it would reduce it tremendously. There were 464,033 deaths between 1999 to 2013 because of guns. And to me, that's way too many lives lost. On top of that, guns were the leading cause of suicide and homicide. With gun regulations, these numbers could just decrease exponentially.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kittens. Signing off from the Soaring Eagle News. My name is Darla Summers, and I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama with Mr. Shooterson, who is protesting against gun control. Mr. Shooterson, what are your stances on gun control?
Thank you, Miss Summers. I believe that we should have less strict laws because it's ridiculous that we should go through irrational tests and background checks to defend ourselves because it's written in the Constitution that we have the right to bear arms.
How do you believe the Second Amendment applies to gun control?
I believe that gun control would infringe the rights given to us stated in the Second Amendment. In the court case Columbia versus Heller, the Supreme Court ruled that the Second Amendment protects an individual right to possess a firearm, unconnected with service in a militia, and to use that firearm for traditionally lawful purposes such as self-defense within the home.
How do you think gun regulation laws would affect the death toll by firearms?
There is only 464,033 deaths between 1999 and 2013, which could be significantly increased if gun control was increased. Do you really want to do this to your country? We need to be able to defend ourselves, for goodness sake!
Thank you, Mr. Shooterson. Signing off from the Soaring Eagle News.